What if you started each day with absolute certainty that everything would go your way? That the universe, instead of being a chaotic force, is actually working in your favor? And what if I told you this isn't just wishful thinking or magical belief, but a proven approach that has led millions to success? Today, I want to share a principle that can change everything, acting as if everything always works out for you. This isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a way of life. And the most powerful part? It's not new. This mindset is deeply rooted in the teachings of Napoleon Hill, the author of the legendary book Think and Grow Rich. Hill spent over 20 years interviewing the most successful men of his time, Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and others. What he discovered was simple yet profound: thoughts are everything. Hill stated that thoughts are things, not metaphors, but actual entities with power. Everything you see around you was once an idea in someone's mind. If your dominant thoughts are of doubt, fear, and scarcity, that's exactly what you'll attract into your life. But if your thoughts are focused on certainty, confidence, and success, you'll start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. Imagine this: you're job hunting. You've been sending out resumes for weeks without a response. You might think, no one will hire me, there's no place for me. But if you shift your mindset and think, my ideal job is already waiting for me, and every day I'm getting closer to it, how does that change your energy? Your body language? Your attitude in an interview? That's the difference between self-sabotage and opening the door to success. And this isn't superficial positive thinking. It's deliberate mental programming. Autosuggestion is one of the pillars of Think and Grow Rich. Hill makes it clear: repeating affirmations with emotion, conviction, and regularity reconfigures your subconscious mind. Here's an exercise for you. Every morning, look in the mirror and say, I am ready to receive all the good life has to offer me. Feel it. Don't just say it, connect with that energy. At first, it might seem silly. But over time, you'll start to act in alignment with that belief. You'll make better choices. You'll attract better opportunities. Because your subconscious will be aligned with your vision. This brings us to a key element: faith. Not religious faith, but inner strength. Hill referred to faith as the eternal elixir. It's what turns thought into action and action into results. Think of Edison, over 10,000 attempts before creating a working light bulb. What kept him going? His faith. That inner certainty that he would succeed, even when others doubted and despite countless failures. That's applied faith, the kind that moves mountains. Now, let me ask you, how many times in your life have you known what you needed to do, but didn't because you doubted too much? Hill discovered that successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly. It's not impulsiveness, it's confidence. It's acting from a place of certainty. And acting as if everything always works out for you is, at its core, a decision. A decision you have to renew every day. Whenever you face a choice, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to or further from the life I want? If the answer is further, don't do it. If it brings you closer, even if it scares you, do it anyway. That internal compass is powerful. Use it. But remember, it's not all internal. Your environment matters too. Hill spoke about the mastermind, a group of individuals who come together with a common purpose and support each other. Who surrounds you? Do they lift you up or bring you down? Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who inspire you, who don't laugh at your dreams but ask, how can I help you achieve them? Build a small but powerful circle. You can have a group with colleagues, friends, or partners. Meet once a week to review goals, share progress, and support each other. The synergy of positive minds accelerates your journey. And when challenges arise, because they will, remember this: every difficulty hides an equal or greater benefit. Hill said it, and it was proven in the lives of hundreds of people. What seems like a loss today could be the turning point you needed to find your true path. When something doesn't go as planned, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this teaching me? What do I need to improve? That attitude transforms failure into a teacher and makes you unstoppable. Acting as if everything always works out for you isn't naive, it's strategic. It's understanding that your mindset is your most powerful asset. It's choosing faith over fear. It's committing to a greater version of yourself. Hill said, "You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be." This isn't an empty promise, it's a reminder of what has always been within you. So, if you approach life with the attitude of, "My ideal job is waiting for me, and I'm ready to receive it," something changes. It's not magic, it's focus, energy, direction. You start to act with more confidence, your body language reflects it, and without realizing it, you create opportunities where you once saw none. And according to Napoleon Hill, that's no coincidence. It's the result of what he called the combination of a burning desire and applied faith. Hill said that desire is the starting point of all achievement, but not just any desire. Not a lukewarm, "I wish things would go well." No, it has to be an intense desire, an internal need so strong that it compels you to act, that gets you out of bed in the morning hungry to move forward. And that desire, combined with faith, becomes a creative force. Faith not as religion, though it can include it, but as an internal certainty that you'll achieve what you set out to do. A conviction that doesn't break with the first "no" you receive. That doesn't disappear when something goes wrong. On the contrary, a faith that strengthens with challenges because you know that each obstacle is training you. Want to know how to cultivate that faith? With something Hill emphasized, autosuggestion. It's not enough to desire, you have to say it. You have to write it. You have to hear yourself affirming that you'll achieve it. Ridiculous? Maybe to those who've never tried it. But those who have know it works. Here's what I propose: every morning, in front of the mirror, say with conviction, "Today, I act as if everything works out for me. Today, I choose to trust. Today, I am capable, I deserve the best, and I receive it with open arms." At first, it might feel like acting. But over time, it becomes your truth. And when that happens, you become unstoppable. Another vital principle Hill mentions is decision. He said that successful people decide quickly and change slowly. Why? Because they're aligned with their purpose and aren't swayed by others' opinions or internal doubts. Making a firm decision is closing the door to a plan B. It's telling the universe, "I'm going for this, no excuses." And it's incredible how everything starts to move when you move first. But you can't do it alone. Hill emphasized the importance of your environment. Who are you surrounded by? Who are your 5 closest people? Do they uplift you or bring you down? That's why I spoke about the mastermind, that union of minds that empower each other. Surround yourself with people who think big, who challenge you, who believe in you. Because if you spend the day with people who only see problems, sooner or later you'll think the same. And here comes another crucial key: persistence. Most people give up at the first obstacle. But Hill reminds us of something. Every adversity, every failure, every heartbreak, carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. It's not a cliché. It's real. What today seems like a defeat can be the best lesson of your life. The question is, are you going to give up, or are you going to learn? Look at Edison. More than 1,000 attempts before making the light bulb work. Failure? No. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's mindset. That's acting as if success were inevitable. Because, you know what? It is. If you don't stop, if you keep learning, adjusting, and moving forward, success is just a matter of time. Now I want to leave you with a reflection to close this part. Acting as if everything always goes well for you is not being naive. It's being strategic. It's deciding that your energy won't be spent on what could go wrong, but on what you're going to achieve. It's understanding that you create your reality through your thoughts, your emotions, and your consistent actions. And if you're thinking, "But that's hard," you're right. It's hard. But the easy doesn't transform. Comfort doesn't take you anywhere new. Hill says it clearly, the price of success must be paid in advance and in full. That means doing the mental, emotional, and physical work even when you don't feel like it. Even when you don't see results yet. Because that's where character is formed. And that's where another central principle of the book appears, the definite purpose. Ask yourself this. Do you know exactly what you want to achieve in your life? Do you have a clear main goal, your long-term vision? Because without that, any path will do. And when any path will do, you end up anywhere. Hill states that without a clear purpose, there is no power. Because purpose is the compass. It's what lifts you when you fall, what focuses you when there are distractions, and what gives meaning to everything you do. And it doesn't have to be a giant purpose from day one. It can start simple. I want to improve my life. I want to grow. I want to discover what I'm capable of. That's already a starting point. Write it down. Read it every day. Visualize it. Imagine living that life. Feel it. Because the mind doesn't distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. If you see yourself succeeding, get excited, repeat it, and act accordingly, the mind adapts. And the world does too. Hill also spoke about something many underestimate, specialized knowledge. It's not about knowing a lot. It's about knowing what you need to move toward your goal. Want to start a business? Learn about business. Want to change your health? Study the body, nutrition, rest. Invest in yourself. Because the more you know, the more you trust. And the more you trust, the more you advance. And when you combine that knowledge with action, it's unstoppable. There's something else Napoleon Hill emphasizes, and I want to convey it to you strongly. The power of emotion. It's not enough to say, I want to succeed. You have to feel it. You have to ignite yourself from within. Hill said that thoughts charged with emotion reach the subconscious faster and with more force. That's why we repeat affirmations, that's why we visualize, that's why we give thanks even before receiving, because we're training our mind to live at the level where everything is already happening. And you know what happens when you start living like that? Your vibration changes. Your language changes. Your energy becomes magnetic. And then, what used to be effort, starts to flow. Not because everything is perfect. But because you are different. You're stronger. Clearer. More determined. And that's the true transformation. So, ask yourself again. What if you acted every day as if everything always went well for you? Not out of arrogance, but out of conviction. Not out of denial, but out of faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in the process. Faith that life responds when you align with what you truly desire. Today you have a decision before you. Keep thinking as always. Or start thinking like someone who is already creating their best version. And I'm not asking you to believe it blindly. I'm asking you to try it. Live it for a week. Act, speak, walk, decide, as if everything went well for you. And then, tell me what happened. Because when you change inside, the world has no choice but to reflect it. As Hill said, you are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. So, I'll tell you clearly, act as if everything always went well for you. Because if you do it long enough, you'll see that, indeed, it starts to go well. It's not magic. It's decision. It's mindset. It's action. And it starts today. So start today. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Today. Adopt this mindset. Try it for a week. Wake up every day with the certainty that everything will go well for you. And then tell me what happened. Because when you change your mind, you change your life. And when your energy says, I'm going to win, the world opens up. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey of inner discovery. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it. Let's form together a community of people determined to live their best life, without excuses, without limits. See you in the next video.